Hello guys, hello. Welcome to BST African Electronic Surgery. I know many people email me, you are still alive, still alive. I'm alive, and I was some kind of busy, I was very busy trying to put my house in order. So I just found it hard to enter into Christmas holiday without conducting you, my guys, So I just want to say hi there, hi England, hi South Africa, hi Canada. I do have some subscribers from Australia, hi there, hi all over the world. I'm still alive, guys. So yeah, it has been long. I'm very sorry. I do apologize so much, guys. So let's fix something before Christmas, This is the last repair of this year, so let's try to do it. Let me adjust my webcam. Yes, so these are some kind of job from another computer shop. We have a HP 250 G3 motherboard, which was booked in as no power. So that's the motherboard. Let's see if we can fix this one. First, I want to check the charger. Was the charger is plugged already? Let's check for some voltages there. I think that's a good point to start. Let's check for the charger. Always know that the outer metal, that's the ground, and the inner, that's the plus. Check there on the screen there. You can see there 20 volts. 20 volts. So our charger is okay. The next step, let's plug in the charger. Charger plugged. Here we must have a charging light here, and we don't have charging light. So let's check some voltage. Ground from the USB ports, and the plus on the charging port. Two volts. Okay. What about on the ceramic capacitors? I explained these things many times. 0. I'm sure here we have the path, 2 MOSFETs, current sensor, things like that. On the current sensor, after 2 MOSFETs, 0. Okay, so that's what we have to fix. Let me put this here. Let me take maybe a pen and a paper 1 second and explain few things here. So we have the input 19 volts. That's the input, the plus, and the minus, which is going to the ground. Let's try to see what happened here. From the charging port, we do have a first MOSFET, 4 pins together, and that's the drain. 3 pins together on the output. That's our source and our gate. After the first let's call this M to the power 1. After this, we have the second MOSFET, 4 pins together. let's draw it, 3 pins together. That's our source and the gate, which is going to the charging IC. After that, we have the current sensor, just a low ohms resistor, maybe around 0.5 ohms. From this point, our 19 volts is going everywhere. It's going to 3.3 volts power supply. It's going to 1.5 volts for the RAM, 1 volt for the graphics or processor. It's going to 5 volts power supply for the USB. So this current sensor is sending signal to this chip, also to the charging IC before and after, just to see if everything is okay. The startup chip will start up the laptop. Let me put this aside. So otherwise, if we have a short here, these are acting as switches, exactly as switches here. So if we have here we have a short on any of this power supply, what these switches are doing, they are cutting down the power just to prevent further damage to the motherboard. So that's how things work on a laptop. That's the input circuit. I explained many times about these things. 19 volts coming through this first MOSFET, second MOSFET, current sensor from there is going everywhere. This can be channel N or channel P MOSFET. So what I want to do, I want to check for short before the MOSFETs and on the current sensor. Let's do it. That's our motherboard. Let's go under microscope. 1 second and see what's going on there. We need to check. Let's try to follow things, good. So let's do it on a microscope. Diode mode. From the charging port, let's try to follow our 19 volts power rail. Just want to see where the plus is going. Plus of the charging port. Okay. Good. So, okay, you can see like this. So here, that's the plus of the charging port. From here it's going to this MOSFET, 4 pins together. Okay, that's the first MOSFET. Zero to ground is not. On the output to ground, that's the output. and after the output over, this is the second MOSFET, and that's the current sensor. Let's check that from that point to ground. Check 0 0. We have short to ground here on the current sensor. Zero zero. So one of those power supplies in short, but let's come with the 19 volts. Let's supply power 19 volts with power supply, because you can see many things. That's the advantage of power supply. You can see staking voltage is just a drop to 1 volt, and staking 3000 milliamps. Okay, that's 3 amps. Okay, let's see what is getting what here. Yeah, I'm injecting 19 on the output of the second MOSFET. Yeah. Just want to see what is getting what. Maybe it's on the other side. Okay, I think I just see the problem. Let me raise up the current. I just bring my finger. Let us inject 19 volts. How can I do it? Because I want you to see. I want you to see our problem here. Let's use alcohol. Let's use alcohol. It's easy that way. 19. How can I do it? I want to come with the voltage after the two MOSFETs. Let's solder a wire and do it properly. Let's solder a wire there. Let's solder a wire on the current sensor. Just want a wire. I think will do, because the short is on the other side of the board, so the only way is to use a wire. I don't want to go Christmas disappointed, so this must be fixed, you know. Good. Alcohol again. I want you to see the culprit. Now injecting what? Now injecting 19. You can see. Again, check on that capacitor. It's drying quickly. Smoking. This capacitor is not okay. This one. That's the problem. It's smoking. You see? I can see some bubbles from under microscope. So that capacitor is not good. It's not good at all. Let's take down the capacitor. Let's take down that capacitor quickly. Take down that capacitor quickly and try to see if that can solve the problem, you know. Good. Good. So let's take down the capacitor and replace it quickly. That's the capacitor. You can't see it because it's so small, which is shorted. I do have many boards for space. You can take any random ceramic capacitor. That's not a problem. Let's just take any random. Good. Our capacitor is now in place. So again, if we may check for short, no more short, you can see on the screen. Let's check on the current sensor. No more short again. Let's check out this bridge. So I think we are ready to test. Just want to cool the board quickly. So let's test our motherboard. Let's test our motherboard. Charger plugged. You can see we now have light. If I take it out, okay, good. Again, plug in the charger. You see the light. So let's check again some voltage. If we have 19 and 3.3 on the input of the first MOSFET, volts on the input, 19, 20 on the output, 20 after the second MOSFET. We do have 20 volts. On the startup chip we must have 3.3 check on the test meter 3.3. That's the switch connector. You must have 3.3 volts there, even if the laptop is off. You must have 3.3 because the condition is to bring 3.3 to ground. Check on the screen, 3.29 volts. So the condition for the motherboard to start, we have 19 volts and 3.3. I think we can power on the motherboard, but we don't have RAM, we don't have anything, so we just pay attention to the fan. Let's see if you can power on this motherboard. On. You can't. Let's try with a tweezer by shorting pins. Let's short pins. First pin, no. Second pin, no. Third pin, no. I seen something. My tweezer is not okay. Again. Why I can't power on this laptop, this motherboard? Let's reset the BIOS. Let's put back the BIOS battery. Microcontroller seems to be okay. Let's put back the switch button and the switch ribbon cable. Good. Again, let's try one more time. Why? We have many issues here. Let's check for some voltages. Maybe I missed something. Ground. Okay, this looks weird. All the voltages are there. $20, $20, $20. What about 3.3? Placing the power. I'm checking pin by pin. 0, release. Pressing 0, release. Okay, our switch looks good. Let's check something. Let's check something under microscope. 1 second. Let's check something under microscope. 1 second. Okay. We have a fault controller. Let's try something. Let's try some magic. I can see some few pins on the controller which are weird there. Sorry. Good. I didn't want this thing to be so long, but seems to be a hard rock to crack. Let's reset the BIOS. Good. Plug in back the BIOS battery. Plug in the charger. Charger plugged. On. Without the switch. No, I think we have 2 faults here. Our controller is not okay. Let's check one more time. Let's check one more time. You know how we are checking the controller. Yeah, that's a blow for the voltage. That's a blow for the voltage. Let's check again with the test meter. One second. Let's check again. 19 on the current sensor. We have 20 volts. You can see. What I want us to check, I want to check if 3.3, you know, if we have 19 volts and 3.3 volts, you press the power button and your laptop is not turning on, probably you have a dead controller. So I want to check for the 3.3, which is meant to be grounded. First pin 0, second pin 0, third pin 0, fourth pin 0. Maybe my ground is not touching. One more time. 0. I checked before, there was 3.3. Now no more 3.3 volts. You see? .3. But here on the chip, on the controller, we do have 3.29. So why here we don't have voltage here? Something is weird here. Something is not right. So let's go back. 19 volts, 20 here, 20. So where this 3.3 is coming from? On the chip we have 3.29. That's a weird repair. Was if we have 3.3 here, we must have 3.3 on the switch. for, you can see on the test meter 3.29, that's the ITE chip. We have voltage there, but checking on the screen connector, oh, I think I'm getting old. That's not the switch connector, that was something else. I think that was the cable from the touchpad. Let's see now. Let's see on the screen connector there, because we must have 3.3, I'm sure. How I can do it? Let's check first pin 0, 0, 0.46, 0. This looks weird. No voltage there. Again. Now we have 3.3. No. I think we have a problem here with our microcontroller. I think we have a problem with our microcontroller. First pin, .3, let's press, that's not our pin. Second pin, 3.29, pressing the power, that's not the one. Placing the power 0, release 3.3. You can see, check there on the test meter. We have 3.29, pressing 0, release 3.3. So we can safely conclude that our microcontroller is dead. But before that, I just want to check those power supply, the resistance to ground. No short, not short, no short, 0, 0. One 0.0171. That's the resistance of the processor. It's not short, because many people get lost there. They think it's a short. It's not short. That's the resistance of the processor. So on the last pin of the BIOS chip, no short. So I'll stop this video now. Yeah, that's a blow for the holiday, but what can you say, guys? What can we say? I just wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. So I'll look for the controller. I will do the second part of this video, but that will be the thing of next year. Enjoy your holiday, guys. Bye.